I say, first off, I haven't seen you fly, so I don't think you have a flying fuck to give. Second...
Stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 63 of Bards and Nobles, the greatest tabletop podcast in the world. I'm Brian, the Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by...
Brian.
Anthony Boyd playing Birdie McBirdbird. Trey O'Neill playing Flint McShrimpton, maker of Birdie McBirdbirds.
Andrew Danon playing Elon Musket. I'm just here with these fucking crackheads. I don't know what's going on.
Aaron Williams playing Boring Von Buzzkill, the stick in the mud.
Hey, you gotta lean into it if you have to.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the human paladin.
And before we get into our recap tonight, we've got a little something, right?
Yeah.
Dick show.
We're going to give a big shout out and a big thanks to Kraken Dice. For blessing us with some mystery bags.
Mystery bags, bitches.
Open up your bags, boys.
All right, let's see what we got.
See what we get.
Start
mine have dicks
cracking
on
these
them.
dice open.
Did you write that one ahead of time?
Oh,
Damn.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Ooh, purple. They're purple.
That's purple. Did we all get purple?
No. I got these like...
What'd you get? You know Charles got grape flavor.
Pink glitter.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Dude, it's like this blue rust color. It's
nice.
those are dope.
Purple with swirls.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
I think Charles and I got the same setup.
I got these like emerald looking ones.
I know yours are swirling. Mine are more solid.
I've got like these marble looking ones.
Oh, nice.
They're gray and black.
Oh, man, Andrew, yours are all... I wish I had yours.
So yeah, can't wait to try these out tonight.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Those are pretty sweet.
These are nice.
And
Thanks,
stay
Kraken.
tuned to the episode because we'll have some more announcements and Kraken stuff.
Yeah, but again, thanks to our friends at Kraken Dice.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kraken.
All right.
What's Kraken?
So, with that out of the way, who's going to do our recap?
That's gonna be me. After lots and lots of rolling, I rolled the lowest. So, on the last episode, we had actually reincarnated our friend Grits.
We didn't do shit.
Okay. The cranky druid reincarnated Grits into an Aarakocra.
You're welcome.
He's got a huge cloaca. And
don't Google that. Google that.
or Google the safe search
it's
off.
a great learning experience.
Search off.
I kind of want to Google that now just to see what comes up. I don't know what you would come up with that. Anyway,
A bird's butthole. That's what you come up with.
A bird's everything.
is that
True.
is that all that would come up though? Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So we took a short rest, tried to heal up some, and then we made our way back into the area, the dungeon. Went down the most breathy path, and we came across a valve that seemed to start draining the kind of like the dungeon that we're in, which I kind of wish we had done earlier to get rid of some of this water. And then we continued on, and we ran into some seahorse plant things that tried to mesmerize us.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off, as far as I remember.
Okay,
still around.
So up in the front of the line of adventurers is still BreAnne and Max. Not Max. Flint, correct? Is that right?
I'm pretty sure I was leading.
Yeah.
Co-leading, yeah.
All right, both of you give me survival checks. Just animal, I guess.
Testing it out.
Yeah.
Animal handling?
No, you're not handling.
Survival check?
Survival, but add your wisdom. It's just like your knowledge of animals.
But that's what a survival check is, right?
Sure.
Double down. Okay.
18.
9.
All right. I don't know if I
Kraken dice are
told you.
garbage.
I'm
sorry.
It's harsh.
You recognize, after a couple of seconds later of seeing these creatures, you recognize them as Kelpies.
Kelpies.
That sounds gay.
And
Sounds
they
a little
are,
racist.
They're just plant-based seahorse-like creatures
Okay.
that live
they-
in the water.
Are they aggressive?
They're aggressive the way predatory plants are aggressive. In that they
So,
don't
like,
they
if
don't
you're-
actively go outside of their
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
Don't get in
But
their
they
mouths.
do feed.
Yeah.
Right.
AKA, don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So as you're stepping forward, you're poking along, and you're using your sword to find the edge of the steps that are submerged under the water, or the little platform that you're on. You move up another 5, 10, 15 feet after the wall turns.
Okay.
Okay. You characters with dark vision, so that would be Kibe and Shrimp and Elon. Do you have dark vision?
Yep.
All right.
I have.
I used to have dark vision. You have the power of flight. You're welcome.
You guys notice that this room is square.
Dark in here.
All right. It's probably about 30 feet across on both sides. You can see the walls now. Up ahead on the north wall, you see that there is a doorway. No door. There's just like an entryway. But BreAnne, as you're poking and prodding along with your sword, you notice the floor drops off. And there's nothing in front of you, and there's nothing to your right. To your left is the wall, and behind you is the path that you were walking on. And remember that like the platform's like a foot underwater.
Yeah.
Poking around, you do notice that there's like kelp or some plant-like stuff just floating in the water right underneath the surface. What are you guys doing?
Is the room? Does it seem like this room is draining, or is this holding steady?
It's holding pretty steady.
Okay.
And
I'm just looking at my hands. Just
they're kind of hard to see just in the glittering, not glittering, the glowing
No, he's glittering.
torchlight that BreAnne up ahead is holding.
I can't see shit. Do you think that this is like it just drops off and that's it between here and the door? Or do you think this is like a maze situation where there is a path?
I admit I don't know, but let me test out a
How
theory.
brave of you.
And I cannonball.
All right. You jump in the water.
I remind him that I do not have any more reincarnation spells.
You jump in the water and you splash in, and immediately your body is just kind of like amongst this like slimy seaweed like kelp.
Or did I touch the ground?
No, you splash down and you're able to tread water a little bit, and
Gotcha.
you're at the surface now.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty deep.
I look around. I'm like, guys,
What did you do
What
with
are
the lamp, the lantern?
Oh,
jumped in with it.
I guess I jumped in with it.
All right, you can't see shit.
I was like, guys, what are we doing here? Why did we come back in here?
We have to get wave.
But why?
Because the king ordered us to?
Yeah, but
We were
for
vassals
all
to
we
the
know,
king.
he's building a ruin engine. The
he's-
guy who was giving us missions is all of a sudden gone AWOL. I died getting some of these, and I don't want to get the third one.
Well, Grits, I think that if we don't get the third one, this nightmare realm that we're in now would be the future of Sedlio and all of Barov.
I don't feel like that's true. Grits, I'd also like to remind you that our employer wants us to make sure that we complete this mission. Our employer doesn't know who I am anymore. I'm a goddamn bird.
Well, you still have the jewel.
Yeah, but I'm not Grits anymore.
Who's your employer?
The king, of course.
Well, that's not if you're not Grits, then what's your name?
I don't know. Probably gonna go with something new.
They used to call me Grits. What do they call you now? Grits.
I'm gonna think on that.
Well, I mean, same
I'm just
spirit,
saying
same
that
person.
fuck this place.
I get it, man. We've all been scared in our lives.
Man, fuck you. I died.
I know, it's a terrifying moment.
You died before,
I was right there with you, pulling you out of the mud, man.
In her
I know
previous
how,
life.
but
I
you
know-
weren't there in the death.
Listen, man. Nobody here has been through what you've been through, but we've got to move on, and we've got to be brave, because if we don't, the citizens of Barov are going to, I think, fall to this nightmare that we're in.
Also, I mean, if we end up having to fight a higher power, be it the king or this star father, whatever the fuck. I
hope we don't fight whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck. The two shards, quote unquote, that we've picked up so far seem fairly powerful. So I think having that additional, powerful artifact would be helpful. If it comes down
did
to
wonders, man. Did wonders. That we out-gambled one. And then one just murdered me, and I guess you guys got the second one from the way you're talking?
He looked dead.
I feel like he did that in self-defense, but that's neither here nor there.
You didn't wake him up before his alarm went off.
You're here. You're alive. You're fine.
As a bird.
Honestly,
that's pretty badass.
You're only mostly bird. I can't. It's dark in here.
You have dark vision?
He can. Yeah, he can see.
He doesn't know that.
Dwarves have dark vision.
I wish I had put wings on Elon when I built him.
As you guys are conversing in the dark, BreAnne, give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, as you've just been treading there in the water.
Shouting from the water.
Just casually talking to the guys outside the pool.
13.
You guys here on
13.
spring break?
You can't just let us have a conversation, Brian?
Not a goddamn pool with monsters in
I
it.
saw a lull. All right. You guys hear a little splash, a little struggle, and you, BreAnne, are pulled underneath the water by what feel like small, gentle but firm hands. 2 sets of them. And they start kind of like they're not aggressive, but they're feeling you up.
Oh, okay.
All over. But you are completely submerged in darkness, underwater. And any struggle that you attempt to make to move up, you are pulled back down. What's your Constitution score?
It's 15.
All right, so your modifier for that is what, 3 or 2?
2.
2. All right. You didn't have a chance to get your breath as you were caught off guard.
Yeah.
So you've got about 2 rounds before you're probably gonna be out of breath.
I get 12 seconds?
Yep. Caught off
Alrighty.
guard. What are you doing?
Mid-conversation, too.
Do I still have the sword in my hand?
Just finished talking.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to swipe at the source of the hands with my sword.
I think they're called arms.
Give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Unless Rayman's attacking you.
It's going to be a 24.
24. Yeah, you feel it catch something. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Is that
This is the
Is that your
broken
damage sword?
Yeah. So this is the broken sword. How much damage does that do? I assume.
It normally does 1d6 in one hand, right?
Yeah.
Do 1d3 and then add your modifier.
So roll a D3.
You can convert that, right? You got
So that's a 2
Okay.
plus
Are you writing out long division right now?
Yes.
7.
It's
All right.
an algebraic equation.
So 7 total.
All right. You lash out and jab at one of the sources of hands, and you feel 2 of the hands pull away, and the other one begins to grab you and just pull you down.
I want to break this grapple as my
okay.
second attack.
Sure. Let's see these new dice in action.
Now, not to be an Aaron about this, but
Yeah.
is the second attack part of his action? So I thought breaking a grapple was the action.
It replaces an attack action, Aaron.
Is that true, DM, or does it replace an action?
When the vampire
breaking-
had me.
Breaking a grapple is its own action, I think.
Okay, well then never mind.
This will be your second action if you wanted to make another attack.
I'm sorry. I thought that breaking a grapple was.
Attempting a grapple, you
got
can
it.
replace one of your attacks.
Well,
but to
in that case-
break free is its own. Like you got to.
In that case, then I'd like to do a second attack.
I was just
Okay,
gonna say,
at
when
the
the
other one?
vampire had
Yeah.
me. It was
Okay.
So do you want me to take the roll that I just did, or roll again?
Go ahead and roll again. This one will be
Disadvantage?
a disadvantage because you can't see anything.
That was a 12 hit.
It does not. So you struggle to wave your sword around, but unfortunately doesn't find any purchase. Do you
Does it have a toothy maw?
say anything or
No,
do anything
I mean,
else?
I mentally shout out like, "Help!"
Did I see him go under?
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
I think back. I fucking told you so.
Yeah, you guys can all act now. Like the ones with dark vision saw it happen. It just gets pulled under.
Can I cast Fairy Fire where he was at?
The ones that saw him can go first.
I
see him.
use Druidcraft to light a torch
Okay.
so that the non-dark seeing can see.
Okay. You light the torch, and now everyone can see the torch reflecting off the water. But just because of the kelp and stuff underneath, you can't see below the surface.
Hey, Grits, if that's even your
guys
real
doing?
name right now, can you fairy fire the center of this room?
Done. Fairy Fire.
You fairy fire in the center of the room, and
It
the
looks like feathers falling now.
nice.
Instead of glitter.
These like
I like
little
it.
arcane, almost like Phoenix down feathers, just
Yeah.
Yeah,
showers the room.
I like it.
And they rest atop the surface of the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys just see them bobbing on the surface.
Okay.
Definitely looks like there's some action going on underneath the water, but the surface remains unbroken.
It seems like the water is anti-magic.
Well, shit. I already TMC and
Please don't shoot me.
I already TMC and I go jump into the water to see if I can.
The app was updated.
Okay.
Do I know those other two?
Wait, what are you asking?
Number 2 and number 4. Do I know those two?
Oh.
They're part of the app update.
Sure.
Yeah. Gracious DM.
You jump in the water. All right.
All right,
You jump in.
I'm looking downward to see if I can see where Baron is.
Where are you jumping? Like straight to where he
kinda
disappeared,
kinda
or off
like
to the
where,
side?
Where he kind of disappeared, I'd like to go a little off to the side
Sure.
so I don't land on top of him,
Right,
obviously. And I'd like to look down to see if I can see him in the water.
Okay, you jump
Below
in.
me.
Big waves, a shower of
Bless you.
Sorry.
splashing water and glittery feathers.
Nice.
You jump in and immediately find yourself in a bed of kelp.
Yeah.
Question:
And-
Did the Fairy Fire affect Baron? Or did
I didn't roll
everybody?
anything.
Right. It just kind of flew out. I don't really know because
Your
you
cloaca?
couldn't see under the water, right?
But it's a 20-foot cube.
Oh, it's a
Center-
cube. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. It lights up the kelp, so it looks like this glowing forest under the
That's
water.
pretty dope.
And yeah, you see Baron. He's lit up, and you see these
It's a
two.
deck save.
Make a deck save with disadvantage because you're grappled.
How big is the doorway on the way out? I didn't know that.
19.
Medium-sized creature doorway.
And it only affects creatures.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I choose to fail it?
If you want to.
What?
Nice.
If you want to, yeah.
You're lit up a beautiful purple color.
Yeah, you guys would be able to see me, but then they'd have advantage.
It's true.
All right, roll a 19. We'll go with it.
Okay. It doesn't affect you. You see two other creatures. To the rest of you, above the water, it looks like those same horse plant hybrid things that are just kind of swimming. Or one's kind of a few feet away below Baron, just kind of kicking up, and he looks like he's moving towards him. The other one has its hoof arms like eerily wrapped around him.
Now, do
Now-
I see the one holding Baron now?
Yes, Elon and Baron, you see two beautiful, voluptuous, like sea women. They're covered in scales. They're thick with two C's,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and they're just pulling you down.
I mean, I don't know why you're fighting this at this point, Baron.
I'm a little confused myself.
All right, so you jumped in. What are you doing? You see, that's what you see. You see
okay.
the one pulling him down, and it kind of looks like it's got one arm around his neck and the other one on his head, and its face is pressed up against the back of his head.
Well, since I don't actually know what's going on, I'm gonna take a shot at the one that's still holding on to BreAnne.
Okay.
Use my new Kraken dice.
All right. Wait,
Thanks,
time
Kraken
out.
dice.
What?
Okay. You have a pretty high intelligence, right, Elon?
Yeah.
All right. You've also established that your TMC is a black powder weapon.
No.
Don't you have to use some type of black powder to
No.
fire it?
Mm-mm. It's
a railgun.
It's a railgun.
So it is
That fires a
electricity.
piece of metal. Okay, that's
Yeah. It fires like a metal slug.
right. Okay.
Is
This
there any
a laser
electricity
gun.
involved?
Okay. Well then,
I
yeah, go
mean-
ahead.
No, it's magic, bro.
Is it magic or is it a railgun now?
I mean,
Is
why can't it be
electricity
both?
magic? That's the question.
Let's get to the real issue here.
The answer is yes.
I don't know. I mean, if it's electrical, then
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I mean,
It's
that's just going to happen.
I feel like it would be an electrical charge if we've
All right.
because I feel like we've called it a
feel
railgun
like-
before.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be an electric
AOE
discharge.
attack.
Yeah. But I mean, the electromagnets are encased. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
I gotcha.
I'm going to
I
fire
don't think
this, and you just do what you're going to do.
Sure.
dude.
I don't think the
I like
bullet
that.
would be electrical.
The bullet won't be, but the gun is.
To discharge to propel the projectile.
Ah, yeah. It's magnet.
Nat 20, bitches.
How do they work?
Oh, this is going to be painful.
All right.
Yeah, that's
For you.
that is not a. Well, it's going to be painful for everybody, probably.
I'm not in the
All
water.
parties involved. I don't have enough space in my dice tray.
You guys, everyone outside the water, you see a dazzling display of an electric discharge just span out from where Elon jumped in.
Okay.
What's your damage?
Attention deficit disorder.
Last time he did this, he did like 50 damage or something stupid.
Yeah.
58.
58?
Yeah.
Yeah, you blow a pretty big chunk out of one of the shoulders of this creature holding BreAnne, and it lets go as it screams out in the water, but it's that muffled, distorted water sound.
Right.
It
Sounds
lets
like a
go.
murloc.
It lets go and immediately tries to disengage, but the charge of the gun
That's fine.
arcs out and hits it for another 12, and it also hits BreAnne and Elon for 12.
Okay.
And actually, as it's like getting racked with electrical energy, it stops moving for a second and then begins to sink, completely still.
All right. And I
Tits
messaged to BreAnne, swim upward.
Tits up.
No, it
Yeah.
sinks down.
But
tits
which
up.
directions are
Oh,
its
to you
tits?
guys, to Max and Kibe and
No, this is for Boyd.
Elon.
Don't worry about that.
oh, okay.
Also, when I discharge that, like on top of the water, like it just like
Oh, okay. It does
just 'cause
that
it's a-
that
it's a
spout.
nat 20.
That-
Yeah, it's
that
like a spout, like-
Death charge going off.
basically. That's
Everyone in the
basically
room
what
gets
just happened.
showered.
What
So, yeah.
color is the shower?
Bright yellow,
Oh, the other one
Golden.
takes 12 too.
golden.
All right, Max, you do anything?
Yeah, I take out my rope and hold one end of it and toss the other end toward where Elon jumped in the water.
Okay.
And I message and say, "Hey, I tossed you a rope."
I swim and I take this rope.
All right.
If I can move.
Yeah, you can move now.
Okay. I swim up and I take this rope and I yell out, "I've got it!"
And I start pulling.
Okay.
And I start making my way back up too.
As you start making your way back up, Elon, go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
And BreAnne, you give me one with advantage as you're holding onto the rope.
Don't forget, Max, you have a
That'd be
scroll
a
that
21.
gives everyone max
21?
healing
Yep.
from any healing spells.
24.
You
All
son
right.
of a bitch.
You feel the kelp itself that you're in begin to wrap its way around you, and you have to fight to pull your legs and limbs out of it. But you both make it, so you're able to swim towards the edge.
I look at Keybang. It's like, Keybang, can you pull all the water out of this pool?
He's like, nope.
Thanks, Kibe.
His control water doesn't do that much. It's only
least
supposed to be
you
like a
tried.
5-foot cube.
I mean, can you go in there and like see what's up? You can breathe underwater. And you're
He's
super
like-
strong.
I'm a little surprised you didn't jump in after me, Kibe.
He's like, well, you look like you had it covered.
Don't want your wolf pup to drown. Is that it?
You know what? I forgot that thing was there. Let me
feel like
check
that-
on him. Kibe opens his bag, looks for a few seconds. He's like, "Yeah, he's fine." He ties the bag back up. It's on his backpack.
I've never been more sure that dog is dead.
It's like what is the movie? Is it Psycho? The movie with the guy's mom is long dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Alfred Hitchcock. class.
everyone is pulled back up out of the water.
Going Vince Vaughn.
You're back.
Get out of here.
You're back on the southern half of the room. On the far left wall, and the fairy fire is still keeping part of the forest, the underwater forest, lit up, and you can see a figure kind of swimming and ducking through the underwater forest. Between the electric shock that happened earlier, the fairy fire on the surface of the water, on the far right wall, beneath the water, you see something metallic just kind of like catching a glint of light every few seconds.
Interesting.
When you were under the water, BreAnne, you noticed due north of the ledge that you jumped off of, there's a concrete wall in front of you.
Ah.
Not concrete, but stone.
How far?
Probably about 10 feet.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Well, I get my
want
breath
everything
together and I
shiny.
tell him it's like, well, it's only deep for a little bit. We should be able to cross it, but just got to be cautious.
Huh. I wonder. I flap my wings. I try my best to flap my wings. Do I get any lift?
Keep flapping.
It's
Don't answer him. Just let him keep doing that.
it's kind of hard just because you're trying to stay on the ledge and you're up against the wall and you don't have full like wingspan room. So not quite.
So if we push him off the ledge,
Like a mama bird.
Just into the water.
Also, I mean, you're also like in a wading pool, like the water's like up to your calves.
This is because I love
You
you.
have to jump out of it.
Do mama birds Spartan kick their children?
yes, that's what happens.
I don't know enough about birds.
Those
to
are Greek
dispute it.
birds.
Greek
Yeah.
Spartacus Vincicus.
Kick him right in the cloaca.
Who all notices the metallic object?
Everyone.
Yeah, we'll say everyone at this
Okay.
point. You're just like, oh, some glittery over there. It's not moving
Something
with
shiny.
the. Yeah.
We should probably go.
It's
look
just
at
like
that.
reflecting light off of the fairy fire.
Maybe it's another valve. We can drain the water out of here.
Maybe it's one. Maybe it's
Maybe it's a
Maybelline.
I'm gonna go over and look at it carefully, like kind of towing around the edge to make sure I don't fall back in.
I'll cover
As you
Elon.
skirt the edge, it only goes back the way you came, and it like the walkway kind of cuts off right there.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
All right.
So it seems like that's the only path that goes towards the other door, and it only goes to the left wall or the south wall, and then it sort of ends, right?
I'm sorry, what?
He's drawing.
Kind of the room's kind of like this.
Okay.
All right, and this is the pathway that you found so far.
Uh huh.
Right.
Where's the door at on the other side? Doorway.
So it just goes to the left.
You see a doorway to the north,
Uh-huh.
and then you see the glitter below the surface of the water over
Okay.
here.
I'm going to.
I can
cast-
cover you, Elon.
For what?
I can just cover you in case that creature comes back.
Oh, I mean, I was just.
Keep it.
gonna-
You mean hold your pup when you get the shiny stuff?
I was just going to spider climb over there.
He's like, well, I don't know. It looked like there was something in the water over there. I don't really feel like dealing with. I just don't want to get wet right now.
Yeah,
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna,
It's like you're barely even here right now. Wait, okay, so back out of the room did we step down into water when we came into this room? Or
No. It
it's-
was about level.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cast spider climb on myself,
Okay.
and I'm just going to walk the wall over to the metallic object to take a look.
All right. The metallic object is underneath the surface of the water.
Yeah.
And as you kind of move along the wall, you lose sight of it as you come around to the corner. You realize it looks like it's past the wall itself. Like it looks like there might be an alcove of some kind.
Like
that
underneath
goes
the water?
deeper. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
It
I'm
goes past that. So like if you walk to where you saw it, you look straight down, you don't see it.
okay.
Is what I'm saying.
I messaged back to the group, say, hey, was this about where we saw the shiny?
Can I see him and the shiny from where I'm standing?
You're on the opposite side where everything was. Yeah.
I'm just squinting and I'm
You're
like,
like, yeah, it's right below you.
I can't see anything.
I'm like, yeah, it's right below you.
Okay, I'm gonna walk down the wall and see if I can find this. Just cover me if you can. If you see anything weird, shout out.
I cover him.
There's a
if I
goddamn
can.
robot walking on the wall.
I feel like everything we do is weird.
Yeah. So I'm gonna walk down into the water.
Okay.
And kind of like trying to
Sure. You walk straight
slowly
down.
walking down.
Yeah.
Trying
You
to
walk
find it.
as you submerge beneath the surface of the water. You have to kind of move some kelp that's out of the way, and you see 2 large treasure chests that are just sitting in there.
Okay.
As
I think
you
to
see that, you're going to have to make a grapple check or athletics check.
I think to him, let me know if you find any shoes.
I will do that. An athletic check, you said?
Yeah.
2 of us are barefoot right now.
Ooh. That would
My
be a
feet are
7.
barren.
A 7?
Yep.
You're able to shrug off whatever just tried to grab you, try to hold you underwater. And as you look up and around, even with your dark vision, all you see is kelp.
Okay.
You don't see any figures or anything.
I'd like to move closer to the treasure chest.
Sure,
and
you
just
walk,
inspect them.
and you actually like kind of walk upside down now as you're in the.
And I'd also like to kind of like just keep an eye out just around me, just taking in the sights, looking to see if I see anything interesting.
All you see is kelp and stone.
Okay.
All right, yeah. There's 2 large treasure chests.
Okay.
And they look typical.
Treasure chesty.
Yeah. They've got like gold trims that's kind of reflecting the.
Watch out, there's probably imaginary rocks in the bottom.
Probably. I'd like to just inspect the outside of both chests. Do I see anything, that might look like a mechanism or kind of looking for traps, but, I'm not super familiar with traps.
Okay. Yeah, you inspect them, and it just looks like they have just regular little latches. Doesn't look like there's anything special about them.
Okay. Well, I pick the right one, and I would like to try and open it.
You hit it?
What's that?
You say you hit it?
No, I just want to try to open it.
Oh, okay.
Just to see like if it's
Sure.
locked or
Yeah, you open it,
Mhm.
and it just looks like it has a mound of gold pieces in it.
okay. I'd like to just kind of like push some of the gold around just to see if there's anything in there other than gold.
Yeah, some gems, pearl necklace,
16 titties fall
just
out.
random,
16
treasure chest. It looks like the most typical treasure chest
Okay.
filled with stuff.
Standard pirate stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close that one.
Yar, BB standard boot.
And then I'm going to open the one on the left.
Okay. And you open that one, and you see a
Vampire
set-
pop out.
no, it's a set of armor that's kind of got like it's emerald. Well, you know what? You can't see color. You're dark vision right now. You don't see color with dark vision.
Okay.
What's it called?
I don't see you colorblind.
Yeah, well, like in dark vision, it's
dim light.
It's a color blind.
Is
Yeah,
it?
even
I
though
don't know.
like,
It doesn't
it's-
matter.
It's still
Yeah.
dim light.
So I see armor with jewels on it.
No, it's kind of scale shaped. It looks like a nice, pristine set of armor with like
Okay.
scales, fish
Is it-
scale type scales. If
Is
that
it
makes sense.
is it like heavy armor or is it like? Can I tell like if it's like kind of like a light or medium?
If you had to classify it based
Uh-huh.
on your armor knowledge, it would be like a breastplate.
Okay. Is there anything else in there?
No.
Okay. I would like to attempt to stuff that in the bag of holding.
Okay. You pick it up and you start stuffing it in there. But as you go to open the bag of holding, water just starts filling it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to shut that. I'm going to
Okay.
shut that back.
No, dude, drain it. Drain the pond, baby. Ralph,
That's not how
Ralph
that
this
works.
shit.
It might.
That's how Ralph did it.
Okay. I am going to. I'm just gonna kind of put the armor on me just to kind of like have somewhere to hold it.
You're gonna don it. Because that would take some time. Like, what's
He's
everyone
going
else
to-
doing? You guys are just sitting in the dark at this point?
I got a
Just
torch.
stretching my wings, just trying to get used to this body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to decide if this is worth a wild shape or not.
So I'm
still
I'm just
tall?
gonna hold on to
Like,
it.
how tall am I?
Same height.
Same height?
Yeah.
I'm fucking tall for an Aarakocra.
Yeah, you're a freak of nature. It's fine.
Oh, a cockroach.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
caca.
hold on to the breastplate and I'm gonna walk back out of the water.
All right. As you turn to make your way back up in the trees
kelp.
of kelp ahead of you,
Yeah.
you see a pair of eyes just open up in the kelp itself.
Really?
These silver eyes, and now that the eyes are there, you can almost see the shape of the form. Like when it was standing still with its eyes closed, it just looked like kelp. Now you see the figure of that same female you saw earlier that swam away from him. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 5.
You feel so calm at the sight of these eyes, and it begins moving closer to you, and you feel comforted. And it tells you, it just says,
to be the robot man.
"That's not yours. Put it back." And you feel incredibly compelled to put it back.
Is this a charm?
You are charmed effectively by this creature, and even though you don't have to breathe underwater, you've had your mouth hole shut this whole time, I guess. It says, "Go ahead, take a breath," and like you open that and you just begin taking in water in whatever mouthy orifice you have.
My speaker.
Yeah. So yeah, what are you doing?
Just trying to
Do we see
uh,
him? He's just underwater.
Yeah, he's just completely underwater at this point.
I mean, I'll go and put it back. I mean, I don't even wear that breastplate,
Sure.
so it doesn't actually matter. I'm
right.
like, yeah, I'll put it
Some
back.
of us are in tatters, Elon.
So you put it back and you shut it.
Hey, you don't know what's going on.
And
I can't be charmed, by the way.
oh,
Oh, actually, no, that's mechanical servant. Never mind.
His mechanical servant cannot be trained.
Yeah. All right. I thought I had the same.
so
fine.
this creature in this soft womanly voice is like, "Stay here forever," and you're just like, "Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea." And it just kind of like it keeps compelling you to breathe, and then after like 2 minutes, it's like, "Oh yeah, you don't really breathe. I guess that's not going anywhere."
yeah.
But yeah, what are the rest of you guys doing? It's been about 3 or 4 minutes now, and
And Elon's just been underwater.
Elon's just been underwater this whole time.
All right, I guess this is worth a wild shape. And I turn into a giant electric lightning eel. Not electric.
Okay.
Lightning eel. Yeah.
Electric eel.
Shit.
Wait, what's the difference between a lightning eel and an electric eel?
I don't know what an electric eel is, apparently. I cannonball into the water, and as I drop, I turn into, I say, form of giant lightning eel.
All right. You
Splash.
Cow.
You splash down into the water. How long is fairy fire? A minute or 10?
Oh, it's...
It's one of the two.
Hold on. Let me consult the
All
cards.
right. You splash into the water.
For
and,
up to 1 minute.
At this point, it's already faded. It's all. Do you have dark vision as an electric eel?
I have blind
Lightning eel?
sense.
Oh yeah. You sense that the forest itself is
Alive.
moving on its own and
The
alive.
sound of music.
But you also sense the two creatures up ahead in the alcove underneath the water.
All right.
One is Elon and one is some other. At this point, you know it's a Kelpie.
I can tell it's Elon.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can
I'd
tell
like to
it's
just
Elon.
tell-
He's just standing still underwater.
I'd like to tell the Kelpie that, put the breastplate back and be like,
Yeah.
you got a nice figure.
So what does that sound like? Bloop, 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 bloop.
No, my speaker works underwater. It's fine.
Okay.
It sounds.
I speak whale.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy?
I like your titties.
All right. So what are you doing, Shrimp?
I swim up to the two creatures.
And you see it like this feminine, not quite mermaid, just like fish person with a very feminine figure, just kind of like
And before
trying to seduce Elon.
Okay, I'm about to say before it does anything, I'm gonna cast Lightning Jolt.
Okay.
I hope everyone's more than 15 feet away from me because shit's about to get real.
I mean, you're in water, so it's going to go a lot of places.
No, just 15 feet in water.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
sweet.
fine.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
it's 5 feet out of water. 15.
So you're close enough to hit the Kelpie.
Nice.
Yes, I am.
All right.
DC 12. Constitution save.
All right, it makes it.
All right.
Elon,
Man.
you're in its grasp, kinda like it's on you. So
Is
it's
it
going to be
caressing
close
me?
enough to hit you.
That's fine. Is it caressing me?
Yes, you have
Okay,
to roll
I'm
your
fine with
Constitution
it.
save.
Okay.
That is for 20 lightning damage.
That's the half for saving.
No, that's the full damage.
Okay, so 10.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's a 6. I'm still charmed as fuck. She's enticing. I
I'm
can't.
gonna roll to recharge. Right?
Yeah. No, you take
I?
take that damage. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It says recharge something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take the 20 lightning damage, right? Because
Yes,
isn't
he
it,
take- Yes.
15-foot radius.
yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I just rolled for the charm. What do I have to roll for his?
No, it was
you
a con
rolled for the
save.
dex- for
You
the
rolled a con
for the-
save.
A lightning.
Oh,
You get hit by lightning, you're still charmed though.
okay.
And
Correct.
Unless the damage does something to the charm.
It doesn't.
But it was so shocking.
I was just in there thinking, it's like,
Good thing I'm immune to getting. Oh wait, I'm not anymore.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're not an elf anymore. She shrieks out, and you feel her panic, and she's like, "Take care of that one," as she commands you to attack
The
the lightning eel that
target
is shrimp.
is stunned until the end of the eel's next turn.
All right, so you're stunned.
And
then.
that doesn't break her charm?
No,
Is that concentration?
she succeeded, so she's fine. You're stunned.
Oh, I'm stunned. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything. Aha.
So it still works out. Everything's coming up, shrimp.
Yeah, sure. She tries to swim away into the forest, and she doesn't do anything else except hide into the forest.
Do
Hide
I get an
into the
opportunity
forest.
attack as she swims away?
Sure.
All right.
At the end,
like
at
a
the end of her
plan.
turn, you get to make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Sweet.
Does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right. 2d6.
Is this another electrical attack?
No, it's just a bite. I didn't recharge lightning jolt. Don't stare at me when you eat a banana like that, please.
Don't look at anybody when you're eating a banana.
Just licking the tip.
So, oh my god,
That's how Baron's getting his fans.
that is oh my god. Okay, that's 18 damage.
All right. You what do you bite at her? You swipe at her?
When I on a hit, I do 2d6 piercing damage plus
So it's a
1d8 lightning damage on bite.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Quick, somebody come jack me off so I can wake up.
Wow.
Wait, did I knock you out?
No, I'm just, you're like,
Oh,
stunned.
he's stunned. All right, she swims off, and you sense because you have blind sight.
Her
Blind
movement
sense.
0 if I hit her with an opportunity attack.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she stands there and is just like, I can't move anymore. And to anyone who can see under the water, Elon, you could see, it's almost like she disappears when she stops moving as she's among the kelp. The only reason you know where she's at is because you have the blind sight. But otherwise, when motionless, she looks just like the kelp around her. Did you save? What did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet. For
Okay,
for
go
that
ahead and
part.
roll.
He
your
was
save
rolling
against the
beer.
charm.
Yeah, I was rolling beer. All right, so
It's gonna be another one of those rooms we're not gonna get out of for another month.
Yeah. Alrighty, that
Also, want to thank Cahaba Brewing and Avondale Brewing for the
seriously.
beer tonight.
wisdom.
Buy local. Yeah.
The wisdom. That's an 18.
All right. Yeah, you're able to shake off whatever womanly charm she had on you,
That bish.
but not physically because you're still.
Stunned. Yeah. I'd be like,
You received an electric shock. All right.
Goodness gracious, great eels and lightning.
All right. She's stuck right next to you, so she's going to panic and attack you.
oh, me?
Panic.
No, she's going to
Attack
panic. She's
Oh,
in range
nice.
of shrimp.
All right.
As all thoughts do.
And
Panic and
she
attack.
rolled a 23.
Let me check. Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take 7 points of slapping damage.
Slapping damage?
She slaps you underwater.
Bitch slaps you.
All right.
That's funny.
It's more of a panic, like, get away, get away.
What is
I'm
that?
sorry, how much
Crushing?
damage? I was,
Oh, she gets 2 attacks. Did I say 7?
Sure.
Did I say 7?
Yeah, you said 7.
Okay.
Close enough.
The other one, she falls back into her wily ways and tries to caress you and charm you, but it doesn't work.
One of those bitches.
Yeah. She just can't help it.
Sorry
She's
for all the
panicking
women
now.
out there. I don't.
Is it my turn again?
It's your guys' turn, yeah, both of you.
I bite the shit out of her.
So it's the end of your turn that he's unstunned, or the beginning?
It is at the end of my turn.
Okay. Yeah. So you won't be able to take a round.
That just
turn
means I
this
can't
round.
move, right?
Yeah. Stunned? I think you can do
Is it-
anything.
I can't do anything
You
under
can't do
yeah.
anything.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, stunned sucks. All right, biter.
I bite the shit out of her. Maybe. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Right. That's for. Sorry, this is new. 16 damage.
All right, you bite her, and she's like, oh.
And I do it again.
All right.
Not one.
It's all right. The first one was enough.
Okay.
You bite her and just like tear into her, and she's just like, and then dies.
I do
Yeah.
declare.
She goes, she sinks to the bottom.
She's from the lost city of Atlanta.
She falls like this.
Mr. Shrimp. You were too much.
I do have that effect on women.
So she sinks to the bottom, and everything goes still and dark. What are you guys doing? You regain control of your faculties.
Okay. What happens with the kelp after she dies?
The kelp still
Kinda
is
there.
like it's just there, and it's still
Kelpie.
like alive feeling.
I'd like to dive down as
Sure.
far as I can to where
Yeah.
I think she is.
Yeah.
I find her.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm an eel, so it's not weird.
No, it's totally weird.
Send us your fan fiction. I just want to see if she's what she
Get a
got
bunch
on
of
her.
hentai.
What do you mean? What does she have? Nothing. She's just a underwater
naked,
creature
bro.
that was completely naked.
All right.
Yeah. How does an eel like check for that?
It's mostly nose stuff.
Okay. All
A little bit of tongue action.
right. So what are you doing?
I'd like to message to Shrimp to see if he can help me with get these treasure chests up to the top.
I message back. Right now, I am a swimming electric dick, so probably not.
I mean,
Keybay, you want to go help with this treasure chest?
All right, fine. And then he
You
just
want me to
like
hold your wolf?
jumps in the water. He doesn't even respond. He just jumps
All right.
in the water.
The wolf is.
all right. Kibe, if you can grab the one on the right, I'll grab the one on the left, and we'll.
All right, he grabs it. He grabs both of them.
I mean,
Starts
okay.
walking back.
I'll help him with it, and we'll take it back up to the top.
All right.
up to
You guys
where
pull the
everybody's
chests
at.
out. It's pretty hard because
Yeah,
full
they're
of-
chests.
Yeah, and they're heavy and full of water. But you guys are able to pull it out.
I'd like to drill pilot holes in the bottom to drain them. No, I'm just kidding. So I
Sure.
bring it up and I say, the one that was on the left, I was like, there's some kind of scale breastplate in this one. Max, maybe you could take a look at it. Maybe it's something you might be able to use. Or
All right.
'cause I think you're the only one that actually wears plate armor.
I do wear plate.
And then this other one is just full of gold. And
That's
gems
medium
and
armor,
shit.
son. Any of us can wear that.
Is it really?
Breastplate is, yeah,
Yeah.
It's like the best medium armor.
because it doesn't give you disadvantage on stealth.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's cool.
I would like to continue searching the kelp for anything of intrigue.
Of intrigue.
Anything that would be
Give me an
intriguing.
investigation check.
I'd like to actually do a detect, identify on the breastplate.
Detect identify.
As a ritual.
Yeah, I mean
So
that's
for like 11
11
minutes,
minutes.
you guys will be sitting here.
I mean,
doing a deep dive
You ain't
in
got
this
anything else
kelp.
going on?
14.
14.
Oh, actually-
you just find the broken and rusted remains of other adventurers. And
Well,
every-
but
any-
did they have anything?
no, they're broken and rusted.
So I can just cast it as a level 1 spell if I want.
Absolutely, you can.
I believe in you.
I'll just do that.
Okay.
You're a strong, independent
You
robot.
identify it.
It's a plain
as-
fucking breastplate.
You identify it as a mariner's breastplate.
Okay.
I have it written down. Where is it at? While wearing this armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface. The armor is decorated with fish and shell motifs.
God damn, Krognet could have used that. Could use that real
And it's
hard.
also a breastplate.
All could use
What's that?
It's also a breastplate.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I imagine it's like an orange rectangular life vest.
Yes.
You don't find anything under the water.
It's just some water wings.
After searching around, you find that the other platform where the steps continue, just continue around the edge of the room in the similar fashion that when you came in. So it kind of looks like that.
Oh, okay. So it's like a gap.
Yeah, there's just like one 10-foot gap.
All right.
I hop across.
Since I turned, you don't know it's there.
Okay, then. I'm just trying to get out of this room.
I go over to the gap and I stick my head out of the water and I start waving my face around.
Okay.
I hop across.
I'm like, guys, come over here.
I know that motion. I know what that means. And I jump across.
I'd like to think to Shrimp. What are you trying to say, buddy?
I just stare dead into his eyes and keep wiggling.
Wiggle. Does anybody want this breastplate? It's a breastplate of Mariner or whatever.
I'm all right.
I just kinda
Y'all
go
said
over
it was
some stats.
medium.
Yeah, it's a medium.
I'll take
will
it.
pass. I have pretty strong armor.
Okay.
Brag.
Kibe is like, well, if no one else say, I'll take it.
This wouldn't even fit you, Kibe.
Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna give it to my wolf.
What's the AC?
Your wolf can't wear it, Kibe.
Well,
What's the AC for plate?
We'll let him
I don't
decide
know.
that, right? This plate.
Yeah.
it's like 17 or something.
I mean, I'll
16 plus your dex, on maximum
For
two.
plate or breastplate?
Breastplate.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it.
Possibly. I don't know.
I mean, what's your AC right now?
I mean, it's
Or your
13.
AC normally?
So as the rest
13?
of you move across the
13?
gap,
Oh, yeah, you need more than I do.
Yeah.
So I'll save that for...
Let's hold on to that until I turn
Shrimp.
back into a dwarf.
And then I'm going to pop open the other chest, and I'm just going to scoop all the gold crap and stuff into the bag of holding.
Okay.
We can divvy it up later.
I thought that was full.
No,
The chest.
The bag?
Yeah.
The whole
no,
bag of holding
I
is
said he started opening it and water started pouring in because he was underwater.
okay.
Yeah.
The dex is 1.
So yeah, as the rest of you move across the gap and follow the edge and go through the doorway, a measly 5 feet up, stairs lead up out of the water. Yay! It is still dark. It is still dank. The heat is rising. Another 5 feet, and there is an open doorway to the right, leading into a dark hallway beyond. If you continue down the hallway, though, you can see even with your torch. Are you still in front, Baron?
I suppose so. I tell Elon, thank you for rescuing me.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Did you say we left the water?
Then,
Yeah, the rest of them did. So
Okay.
they're leaving now. The last person is walking out. You see Kibe's butt
Okay.
as he's walking up the stairs. His glutes are
I
flexing
drop wild shape then.
hard. All right.
And I go talk to Elon about that breastplate.
Okay.
Okay. I just hand it to him.
All right.
and I guess
Give
I'm
him the
leading the
stats,
way. So
whatever.
the stairs continue up, and there's a door on the right,
They continue up. It's only about 7 steps.
and then it continues up
door-
to like a wall.
No, it continues up, and there's a hallway dead ahead of you. Immediately to your right, there's an open doorway that leads into another hallway. Up ahead, just a few feet up, you can see almost like a sewer grate. There's bars up in front of you.
Well, I shine my light on all this, and I ask everybody, well, do we keep marching forward, or do we take a detour?
So hang on a second. Elon, help me put this breastplate on real quick. And put this other thing in your bag.
All right,
I
everyone
helped
else
him.
who's not those two.
Sure.
It's a little oversized at first, but you find out as you strap it on, it fits very snugly, and it's actually
Nice.
pretty good fit.
That's
It feels really good.
Shrimp,
you-
that
yeah.
looks pretty nice on you.
And it does have like an orange tint to its scales.
That was pretty awesome,
Yeah.
actually.
Is that
Some-
like an A?
Some,
on the belt area?
some of the trim is yellow or
Yeah.
golden, and there's little green accents around the edges. and
So
stuff.
you're Aquaman
This
now.
this is the worst armor.
How many gold pieces did I scoop out of that chest?
750.
Sweet.
Yeah, you just stuck it through your slot and you auto counted.
Like a goddamn coin star.
It's a friggin' coin star.
It took a good 7 minutes.
Now you
and-
get more if you switch it over to an Amazon gift
It was,
card.
it was just gold that was in there. I didn't scoop out anything else.
There's a couple pieces of jewelry. After a quick appraisal, you guess about 500 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Okay, I'm just going to convert that to gold because fuck jewelry.
I ask Elon
Sure,
to...
you slip it through your alchemy slot.
Yeah.
We should try other things on that. I ask Elon to take my other armor and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll throw that in there.
Sure.
Add it to my
Keep a
growing
detailed list because, like we talked,
more shit in
you're getting
here.
close to the upper limit of that thing.
Also, it's a lot of water in it now.
Yeah, I need to work
little
on
bit.
getting that out.
So, what are you doing, Baron? You're at the crossroads, or there's a hallway up ahead of you and a hallway to the right.
I'm at the crossroads, and I turn back and I say, "Well, lads, we've got a choice. What do you guys think?
I think we should leave
Detour
and go
or
home.
march forward?"
We have a very nice keep waiting for us back at Sedleo. We can just leave.
Well, Grits, if we left and the kingdom falls, how would you feel about that?
I don't give a shit.
Gotcha.
Grits.
You don't give a shit if the entire kingdom fell on account of us giving up?
There's literally not a person left in this kingdom I give a flying fuck about. As I flap my wings.
I don't. I say first off, I haven't
damn
seen
it.
you fly, so I don't think you have a flying fuck to give. Second,
I believe I can fly.
one of us does.
I believe I can touch shrimp's thigh.
Oh,
Shut up, Lenny.
You think about it every night and day.
Spread his wings and...
No, spread his cheeks.
Oh my god. I'm trying to decide that if one of my polymorphs, I could kill everyone in this group. I feel like a mammoth, I can crush everyone.
Hey, can you polymorph into a red barrel? I did it last time.
No, you have to be mostly dead, and then I can finish you off.
I'm working on it.
In the next room, you see 3 cliffs. But no, back to your original point, Baron. Which way are we going?
All right, fine.
I mean, let's march forward, I say.
All right, lead the way.
Sounds like a plan.
I lead the way to the bars.
All right, another 15 feet up, and it's like I said, like you're in a giant sewer almost. Is these massive, thick iron bars that don't
girthy are
seem
they?
to be bolted or welded or anything. It looks like they're in slots in the hallway itself. So they extend past the stone, above the ceiling and below the floor. Because at this point, there's no more water on the floor. You went up the stairs.
Gotcha. You guys feel like there might be a secret control for these?
Possibly.
I'm not sure if this path is as barred as we think it is.
Give me an investigation check.
28.
Yeah. Upon further analysis, you definitely get the idea that based on the scratches and just the vertical lines on each one, they definitely either move up or down or out of the way somehow. They're controlled by something.
Interesting.
Did my 28 find the control?
Not at all.
We can go back the other way and look for a control.
Yeah, maybe they don't open
Where I know
from
there's
this
some of
side.
us that can get through these bars, no problem.
And you also notice there are there's like a little lip on both the ceiling and the floor, and that there's slots on the other side of the bars that look like either more doors or walls or something come out to form like an airtight seal. And then about 10 feet up, there's another set of bars.
Ooh, like bulkheads. Interesting.
Well, thought I still-
Get it? You were in the military.
What does that have to do with? That's more of a Navy thing. We don't have bulkheads.
you like
in the
semen,
Army.
we get it.
All right, well, this path was not as fruitful as I thought it might be.
We can try the other
The
one.
ranger gets us lost again. Surprised.
Yep. We have no idea where to go.
Kibe,
We are so lost.
Kibe, do you think you can do anything to those bars?
You look back and he's standing at the hallway. He hasn't moved past it. He's like, I think we should go this way, guys.
Kibe, okay, we'll go that way, but real quick, do you think you can try these bars out?
Oh, I know I can.
You know you can try, or you know you can bend them.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that for us real quick? We can check this off. We
I
can
might.
check this off the list, and then we can go that way.
He's like, all right, fine. And he goes up to them. And he's like looking, and he's spending an inordinate amount of time just looking at all the bars. And
He sticks one of his eyes through the bars.
grabs it, and like as soon as he touches it, he's like, "Nope, can't do it."
Sounds about right.
Well, he tried.
That's all we can ask for.
I don't know that he did. All right. Well, I guess
Let's
we're going
go
the other way.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
So you guys turn
The
down
plot
the hallway.
demands it.
You guys go down that hallway, and about 15 feet up, you notice that there's a clear, it's not big, but there's a clear separation in the floor and in the walls that there's a segment of hallway in front of you that is separated from the hallway you're in.
By what? Separated by what?
It's like an inch gap all the way around.
Huh.
And just
where we get
past
into
that,
the
just past
spaceship.
that gap, there's a slick substance that's just kind of covering the floor and the walls.
I'd like to taste it.
Hide your boots.
It
Oh my
tastes like oil.
We should probably go ahead and set that on fire.
I spit that out and I say, it tastes like oil.
Set it on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Sure, why
know.
not?
All that smoke might just...
I prestidigitate a spark.
all that smoke might just, smother us in this cave here.
All right, you do that, and you hit it, and the
Set it and forget it.
what is it, like the heat point of prestidigitation isn't high enough or big enough to light this much oil.
Neat. I cast Druidcraft on a torch,
The torch will do it.
and I whip that shit down the hallway. As far
Why are you
as
always
I can.
blackballing me, Brian? Why do you hate me? What did I do?
Wait, blackballing?
Yeah, you know why. Anyways, the entire hallway boom, lights up on fire.
Baron, were you saying something?
And immediately, before he has a chance to say anything, the hallway starts to spin clockwise as it's flaming. At the end of the hallway, you see a small like slit in the wall. It's probably like the size of like a ruler.
Go on.
And you see a figure on the other side, and you hear, "Sarla, intruders!" And then this little slit closes. And then you just have a hallway of this
spinning
burning
death.
inferno in front of you. And then we're going to stop right there. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
Well, we got some cool stuff to talk about,
Damn
all
it.
right?
We have so much cool stuff to talk about.
That's As long as we can talk.
Let's talk about our bag of goodies.
Let's talk about these Kraken dice that we opened at the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them. Let's talk about that.
What do you want to say?
What's up? We're gonna be giving us some away. Kraken Dice was fortunate enough. We reached out to them.
They were
because
fortunate enough, or we were fortunate.
They were fortunate enough.
they were fortunate enough that we reached out to them. No, we were very lucky that they answered the email that I sent. And, they bestowed upon us some awesome giveaway dice that we're going to give away, and you should go check out all their stuff. They just got through with a sick Kickstarter that some of our patrons are already on.
Yeah,
And
they
Andrew-
raised over $1 million during that Kickstarter.
That's crazy.
$1 million. I think it was like 1,024,000 they
And we're
raised.
giving away some of that pie.
Yeah, we are. Woo!
How about all that?
Not directly, but
Your
inadvertently.
portion of $1 million.
So make sure that you go tell them how
Fractions are hard,
much
guys.
you appreciate the dice, how much you love Bards and Nobles. Just puff us up as much as you can.
Not like in a fluff
Because
way,
the more
but-
you do that, the more cool swag we have to give away.
Yeah.
The more
Maybe.
you fluff us, the
So-
more we can fluff them, and the more we can fluff you.
So to unpack what he just said, we're giving away a 10 of Kraken dice, but that's not all we're giving away in the month of June, right?
Bum, bum, bum.
That's right. In the month of June, we will also be giving away some dice bags for your Kraken dice that you win. So we have 3 bags that come in various designs. We've got a nice cherry blossom bag.
Sakura-san.
Very beautiful.
Yo,
Dude, they're a
Got
lot bigger than I thought they
dragon
would.
scale
That's what she said.
Oh, shit.
bag.
That one's dope.
Sparkly
I like
as
that one.
fuck.
Very
now
beautiful.
Flint themed.
and then a leather journeyman bag.
Which is really nice.
That's super sweet.
Those are actually really
These
sick.
bags have a flat bottom on them, so like they'll stand up by themselves.
Sit it and forget it.
Yeah.
They got a drawstring.
They have a
Right.
drawstring, and they're lined with cotton on the inside, so they're very, very comfortable.
Speak
and
more
gentle
about it.
on your dice, as well as they can hold up to 200 dice.
That's a crap load of dice.
That's a whole bunch.
That's a fuck ton.
So we're also going to be giving away 3 of these bags, and that's not all. For the month of June, our listeners and viewers may go to the Etsy shop Morning Dew Dice Bags, and you can get 15% off of your own dice bag if you type in the promotional code BARDS, BARDS.
Nice.
You get 15%
Ooh,
off
sick.
at Morning Dew Dice Bags for the entire month of June.
We'll put a link in the episode,
Yep.
and we'll make up another
Yeah,
link
well,
for
check
it too.
check our social media. So we've got a ton of Kraken dice. We've got those dice bags, and then we have some more stuff that we can't talk about quite yet, but it'll be included in this giveaway. We've got more stuff to give away. We just have to talk about it later.
This
During
is
that.
like the best giveaway we've done so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, yeah,
It's
definitely.
I'm so excited about it.
Huge.
All right.
It's
So
huge.
Huge.
with that out of the way, make sure you check the link in the descriptions. Do we have any fan mail?
We got fan mail.
Fan mail.
From Dax Fulton of Park City, Utah. Hey guys, just started listening to season 2 only a week and a half ago, and I can't stop. I listen in the car, at work, and at home. Thanks for making my days go by with a laugh and great D&Ding. Keep it up, and I look forward to listening to another 45 hours of Keybase Zoidberg running sounds. All right, so we're going to get a 45-hour loop of Keybase noises.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what the fans demand.
Exactly.
Thanks, Dax.
Well, we're glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah,
and
thank
guys,
you so much
all
for
of
the
this
fan mail.
bonus and upgrade has been thanks to our patrons.
Hell yes.
And we have 2 exciting announcements for our one for our patrons and one for everybody.
Everybody.
We recently have started recording video and putting out YouTube video, so you can go to Bards and Noble on YouTube.com and you can watch our faces talk to you.
just our faces. There's no
I don't
dicks
know
here.
why you would ever want to do that, but you can do it.
You can.
And you can, like, you know, be like, oh, I didn't think that was the guy that was talking. Like,
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, we've had some funny guesses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's some good.
And also for the low cost of supporting us for $1 on Patreon.
$2.
Patreon.
$2.
$2 of Patreon.
The lowest level of
$3.50.
Tree fit. No,
No, it's
$2. You can interact with us on a patron exclusive Discord server.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
we
you
just
can.
launched that.
Yeah, we did.
So
it's
come
been great
chat
so
with
far.
us, chat with other patrons, get your Bards and Nobles fix in, and talk to us about D&D and stuff.
Ask us
Speaking-
questions about D&D or personal
Yes.
questions or I don't know, see what
Who is your
memes
daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of patrons, we'd really love to send a shout out to Tarken Davis and Jedi, 2 of our higher level patrons. We really appreciate the ducats you send us every month.
ducats.
Thank you guys so much for
If you would
supporting us.
like to,
Buckets of ducats.
Yeah, buckets of ducats. I like that. If you'd like to join the ranks of our patrons, you go to patreon.bardsandnobles.com. Check out some of our sweet rewards. We got shirts and shit. It's awesome. Not literal shit, but you know what I'm saying. Also, if you do want to buy some Bards and Nobles swag, go to shop.bardsandnobles.com. We got some nifty stuff on there. Check it out. And also, Magic City Con.
Wait, hang on. I would also like to thank Austin Lehar for being one of our bigger patrons.
Hey,
I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Austin.
So bad.
Thank you, Austin.
I'm sorry. Thanks,
I'm
Austin.
sorry Andrew's a dick.
You didn't tell me.
Thank you, Austin.
See, that's usually your
Tarkin
fault.
and Jedi.
Also, we're gonna be at Magic City Con.
So if you're in Alabama or near Alabama and you want to hang out with us, come check us out. We are going to be at Magic City Con. It's going to be at the what is it, the
River
Hyatt.
Chase
River
Galleria.
Chase Galleria at the hotel.
I don't know
The
what the hotel is.
The Hyatt.
The Hyatt.
It's the Hyatt.
Yeah. It might be the Hyatt. I
I
don't
thought
know.
it was the
I
Winifred.
feel like you're lying
It's
to
the
me.
Winfrey by
Winfrey.
Hyatt.
Okay, the hotel
Magic
is-
City Con in Birmingham, Alabama. Look it up.
Just
Put
look
it
it
Google
up.
that
Google
shit.
machine and we'll be there.
Yeah,
Bing that shit.
So June 8th, 9th, and 10th, we'll be there. And if you actually there's actually a kickoff party at On Tap
Oh,
on the 7th, I believe.
okay.
Some of us may be there. I'm planning on trying to go.
I will be there.
Boyd will
time
be
is
there. I think it starts at like 6:30.
7 o'clock.
Something like that. There's a Facebook event for it. But yeah, if you guys show up there, we'll be over there. So
we won't give you anything, so don't ask.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we'll be there.
You can have a
Talk to you.
hug. That's about it.
Stop by. We'll
I will
say
sign
howdy.
whatever you want me to sign.
Yeah.
If you bring a shirt, I will wear it on the podcast. I will sell out.
You're
so
just gonna
hard.
steal
Slut it up.
You're just going to
Boyd will-
steal their shirts, boy?
Yeah, Boyd will
Just
slut it
bring
up
a
for you
shirt, I
however
will
you want.
steal it.
Yeah.
No, any shirt, any size,
All right.
I will wear it.
They don't
I
even
think-
have to give it to you.
I think that's about it for announcements,
I
right?
think
All
that's it
right.
for announcements
Thank
right
you
now.
guys for listening.
Thanks for
Thank you
listening,
so
guys.
much.
Thanks, guys.
I had some more stuff I wanted to talk about.
God damn it.
I wanted that to be the last thing.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but bunch of zeros. Yeah!